Next week is the TMGP kart race at Katy. So I'm out here today with two repaired bikes to see if they're ready to run in sprints. I have the Kayo MR125 here. The work was done on the Carb. The bike runs, so it's time to go out and do a check ride. Okay, I remembered to put gas in it. Next step is to check the wheels, or the tires I should say. Foot pegs are in place. Chain is adjusted. It's a matter of going out and riding. I'm still missing a handlebar end on this side. That may arrive by next weekend. Again, that's just a puck for the end of the bar. Bike runs, lap timer fits. Wheels are safety wired. Time to check out the jetting. Time to set the tire pressure on the KO. I'm gonna pump it up and I'm gonna start at 22. It fills very quickly, very small volume tire. Okay, I'm gonna set it from there with the pressure gauge. The other note is, I don't know if you can see the pink. Anyway, brand new brake pads, so they will suck the first several laps. Okay, setting tire pressure. Set it at 22 as a starting point. Go ride it and check the temp of the tires. Back to the back tire. Pump it up to 25. I'm gonna run 23. Okay, let off a little air pressure. We'll start with 23 and see how much heat we get after a session. Used tires, not new, treaded. Okay, what did I forget to do? Check the tire temperature. It's been sitting here about 10 minutes. I'll tell you on the side, it is definitely warm. My guess, 110 maybe. So more than 90 or so degrees today. The Grom, completely forgot to check the tire temperature as well. So this has been sitting in the shade cooling. Wow, that's pretty warm. Honestly, on the back tire, that one does more work. Probably 120 at this point. So yeah, I think that tire pressure is okay. Front, I'm just not working the tire as hard. But yeah, not bad. 23 back, 22 front. I'm not gonna change the tire temp. Last time out, I had the lens cap on. That was useless. So much for my assessment of the bike. Anyway, change I made, you can hear idle speed. Turned it up. Last time I went out, I was going into corners and losing all my apex speed. The bike would die at idle because the idle wasn't high enough. So, last time out, I adjusted the idle up. It's all I've done because I don't have any tools. The other thing from the last time out that I wasn't sure was the tire pressure. So, adjusted the tire pressure, went out. Of course, I forgot to check the tire temperature when I came back in. Went and sat in my chair, took my gear off, etc. And 10 minutes later realized I had not checked the tire temperatures. Well, I walked over 10 minutes later after sitting under the shade in the paddock. They were still feeling pretty warm, probably 115, 120 degrees on the front, which isn't terribly hot, but after 10 minutes, they're not stone cold. I've definitely ridden out here when it was in the 60s, come in and the tires were like, when I actually measured it with tools, like 120. So they're getting hot enough to grip, so I shouldn't be too concerned about that. The tires themselves and how much grip they have, I have no idea. I don't know if these are soft compound, medium, what? I have no idea. They are Blackfire PMTs. So I haven't ridden on these in a very long time. So I'm gonna come out here and ride, warm up. The bike it seems to make a lot of steering corrections, and it really wants to stand up exiting corners. So I would start to crack the throttle open, and it just really wanted to stand up a lot. Made me think the steering geometry is not right. Stock Kayos really do it really bad, where you get on the throttle and it just makes a beeline and runs wide out of every corner. This may have been me. Oops, forgot to turn the lap timer on. When I went out before, one of my problems, besides the steering, just literally couldn't steer it anywhere. I feel better this time out with the idle changed. Yeah, it feels a lot better. Yeah, it feels a lot better now. I was making 1,000 steering corrections every corner, and it felt really sensitive to the throttle. Now that I think about the idle speed, if it's really sensitive to the throttle because it's trying to engine brake way more, I guess that kind of makes sense. The bike still does not handle like my other Kayos. There are differences. The other comment on the bike is, if you are not going fast enough, it does not work right. I'm probably running, minute lap times at this point? I am not going very fast. So if you're 7 seconds off pace, of course it's going to behave differently. I have no idea what my lap time is. I was also having problems there with the downshifting. Okay, time to start fixing the body position. I adjusted the camera because it was pointed at the sky last time. It is very cloudy today. It was threatening to rain in the forecast. Hasn't happened, but I have seen drops. The sealer here is not grippy. Definitely not. I don't like that exit there for that reason. My brakes are brand new pads. They have no bite and feel super numb. Yeah, the bike is working better when I get my body position right, throttle adjusted. Before, it just million steering corrections. You're missing the video from the last time out, but all I did was complain about it mid-corner. This is definitely, you have to ride it at the right speed for what it's set up for. I was going out to assess the carb setup and doing like 102 lap times, and it was horrible. Takeaway is, it's not the right pace for the suspension.
kind of like when you ride in the rain or race in the rain and your suspension's not, if it's the same spring rate and everything, it's not soft enough, and you're going so slow the suspension's not compressing and the geometry's not right. And you're like, hey, why is it so hard to ride slow? See how late on the throttle I am there? Gotta finish that corner properly. I accidentally upshifted it there. That's no good. I keep missing the end of the clutch lever because it's broken off. Never thought a clutch would make me slow. I wonder how bad the bike is smoking. I can't tell. That cost me time there. Ah, foot came off the foot peg. The idle speed has come up a little bit just from getting hot. One-hundredth of a second. Is it faster to lug it out of that corner? Maybe. Half a second slower. completely blew it. I'm going in.